All right, are we ready for our floor work? We're going to go down to our mats, and we're going to start in the supine position. With the tailbone intact with the floor, the head pressing into the floor, and the chest wide, and the shoulders open and long and wide through the collarbones. If you need a pillow, this is the time to use it behind your head. Post your feet, toes up, and we're going to curl up and curl back. Curl up and back. This is all sponsored by the deep abdominals and press. Up and press, up and press. Now, let's go on to our toes. Press up and back, up and back, up, up. Now, full foot, big toe, little toe, and heel foot centers posted deep into the floor, chest wide, up and back. Working through the whole lumbopelvic area, warming it up, and then circling the hips, just the hips. Everything else is quiet. One direction, and then the other. Make sure your tailbone is on, abs are in, ribs are wrapped. We're going to go all the way up the spine, articulation. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, up 1, 2, 3, one vertebra at a time, and 4. Massaging the spine, scooping the belly, wrapping the ribs, floating the knees to the ceiling, and back down to stay active in your inner thighs so your knees don't splay outward. Keep everything tracking, and down. We're going to go up again. Keep that upper body quiet and supported. Now we're going to lift the right leg into a march. March 1, tap your toe down. 2, try not to move through the pelvis. Stand firm on the left leg while the right leg does the work. And back, up, and back, up, back. This is pelvic stability with the leg moving. Hold it there. Change sides. Four more. Last one. Now here's the chest. We're going to alternate the legs without moving the pelvis. Stay high. Glutes are really working here. 1, bring it down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it there. Lift the right leg into the air and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. 1, 2. Point the toe. Lift the hips slowly, smoothly. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down. Change legs. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Bring it down. Stay high. Lower down one vertebra at a time. Tailbone stays up until the very end and back to neutral. Good job. Okay, it's time for the suspension bridge. Legs long. Slightly bend the knees. Keep the knees right at the ceiling. If you bend the knees too much, you won't get the benefit of the exercise. Wrap the ribs, scoop the belly, and just hover those glutes off the floor. Don't touch the floor with the glutes, and feel the activation of the hamstrings, the back, the abs. Breathe for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. One more time. Slightly bent knees, heels into the floor. Ribs are wrapped, abs are in, chest is open. Hover up. And while you're doing that, I'm going to change the angle because you can't see some of my leg, I think. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Hope I didn't keep you up there too long. All right, time for inner thighs. So the first thing we're going to do is find a ring or a ball or a thick towel, put it between our legs. Squeeze that ring or ball until your hips, knees, and toes line up. Post your feet, tailbone on, and let's squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 quivers, 1. Keep squeezing. Now roll through the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, all the way up to a little past the shoulders, and hold. Ribs in, squeeze again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Resets. Last one. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it, squeeze it, tap the tail down. This is not an articulated move. It's a flat back up, down, up. Each time go as high as you can without blinking your ribs. Down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down through that spine and release. Let's put everything aside. We're ready for our 100. Arms go up to 90 degrees. Legs go to tabletop. Inner thighs are squeezing. Plug your arms into their sockets, the shoulder sockets. Inhale. Exhale, roll up. Find the leg position that works best for you. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Breathe in through those noses. Breathe out through the mouths. In. Pump the arms. Lengthen the arms. Out. In. Try to get up there so your eyes are right over your knees. In. And out. In through the nose. Out. Keep pumping. In for 5. Out for 5. In for 5. Out for 5. One more. In. Out. Slowly back. This is where you might want to use the skinny towel. We've talked about this every class. It can't be a thick towel. It's got to be skinny. And you put that right at the waist. That's for the tight low backs to help you. Flex your feet. Find your powerhouse. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, up. Keep reaching, rounding, pulling the navel in, and then back. We do these slowly so we can control the movement, not use momentum. And again. Reach and back. If you only want to go halfway up, that's perfectly fine. It would look like this. You're still engaging that core. You're still working the thoracic spine. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And back. Arms go down by your side. Towel comes out from your back. Right leg into the air. The legs should go as high as the pelvis can remain neutral. If the pelvis has to hike, then your leg's too high. Find that position where the pelvis can remain neutral and square. Cross your midline and around. Cross. Cross. Breathe. 4 more. Reverse it. Out. Try to stay as stable as you can through the pelvis as the leg goes around. Might need to keep that circle small. That's perfectly okay. 2 more. 1 more. And bring it down. Powerhouse up, left leg. Cross the midline. The slower the circle, the more stability in the pelvis. The leg that's on the floor is active and long. 2 more. And reverse the circle. Two more. And the knees come in. Open up the spine. Bring the head to your knees. Scoop. Roll up. Come to the edge of your mat for rolling like a ball. Let's start with our shoulders wide and drop down from our ears. Pull the navel in, elbows are broad. Balance point off the sitting bones. Squeeze those inner thighs. Inhale as you rock back. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, exhale. Breathe. One more. And hold. Balance. Scoop. Right leg comes up. Halfway down, shoulders wide. Single leg stretches. Scoop your belly and reach long through the foot and the leg. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to get the upper body off the floor if you can. Shoulders are wide. Both knees come in. Tailbone on. High up on the shoulder blades. Arms go to the ears and then around. Legs go to 45. Come back in. When your legs come in, try to pull them in with your lower abs. Out, pull in. Out, Pull in, out, in, out, in. One more, out and hold. Get up there, eyes over the knees, and in. Scissor. Shoulders down. By holding on to the leg, it can help you get up a little bit higher for scissor. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. Switch. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Head down. Shoulders wide. Ribs in, abs in. Legs up at 90 or wherever your 90 is. Open. Cross it 3 times. Open. Cross it. Open. Cross. Breathe. 2 more. Last one. Hands behind, elbows wide. Come up to the tips of your shoulder blades. Scoop. Exhale down. Double leg straights. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Both are equal work. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale, tabletop, crisscross. 1, 2, pelvic area is completely quiet, no movement. 8, 7, breathe. 4 more. Up with the armpit. Reach. 2, 1. That concludes the active series of 5 abs. Stretch, release the rib cage, feel the whole stretch through the front of the body. Bring those knees in, head to your knees, roll up. For spine, stretch forward. A little help with towels if you need them or blankets to help you sit tall. Arms forward and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. 2, 3, 4. Come back. 2, 3, and 4. Inhale. Over. 2, 3, 4. Restack. 2, 3, 4. Take that opportunity to sit tall and long. Abs in. Over. 2, 3, 4. Come back. 2, use your breath. 3, 4, sit tall. Bend your knees. Hands under your thighs. Legs wide as your shoulders. Knees and feet same height. Round at the tail. Lift through the chest. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll. Up. Exhale. Develop a rhythm with the breath and the roll. They work together. Now, if you can, continue or go with the legs up. They're not too wide. They stay in because those inner thighs are helping to control this movement. Feet are about a hip's width apart, maybe a little wider than that. Shoulders are long and down. We're going to inhale at the top again. Exhale, roll. Come up and balance. Exhale, roll. Up and balance. 1 more. Balance, hold. Bring those legs together. Keep the chest high. Barely lift the arms. for 4, 3, 2, roll back 1 vertebra at a time. For the corkscrew, once again, find that position in the center, 90 degrees, whether it's here or here, whatever best for you. Take the legs up to 12 o'clock, along with the hips. We're going to rotate the hips and legs, come back to center. Gently press the head into the floor when you do this. Keep the chest wide, arms long and active. Up, circle, stop. Up to 12 o'clock, circle, reverse the circle each time. Up, circle, stop, up, circle, stop. 2 more. Make it a nice circle, not a square circle or an oblong circle, a big fat circle. Come up. And prepare for the saw. Flex your feet. A lot of things are happening with this saw. The legs are quiet, the knees are on top, the feet are flexed, the hips are very stabilized, not moving. We turn from the waist up, look behind us, look under the armpit, reach, keep the chest open. Come back up, look behind, go tall, and center. And turn. Right over the sternums, right over the knees. Pull the abs in, come back, keep the chest open, lengthen through the spine, center, turn, reach, 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 up, back to center, 1 more, turn, reach, up, back to center. Close the legs. Let us do some hip walks here. Sitting really tall. Right on top of those sit bones. Not behind them, on top of them. If you're having trouble in this position, then bend your knees a bit. That will help you stay higher on your sit bones. And this is a movement that starts from the glutes and the hips. So we're going to walk forward. And remember, it's initiated by the hips and not the legs. The legs are just follow through. Keep the chest up and walk back. Forward. Keep high with the chest. Keep proud with the heart. To the ceiling and back. One more. Abs in. Find your powerhouse. Drop your shoulders. And back. And from here, we're going to turn. And we're going to work in the opposite direction and turn. Hands by your side. Shoulders. You're cracking that walnut between your shoulder blades here. Your collarbones are wide. Your legs are hugging the midline. We're going to lift our nose, then our chin, neck, collarbones, and back. It's a small movement working the upper thoracic spine. Elbows are in. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale as you arch. Inhale. Exhale as you articulate back down. Follow the breath. Back down. One more. Back down. From here, we're going to do the arch up, then the leg lift. Arch up, leg lift. Arch up, leg lift, up, lift, up, lift, up, 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 and child's pose. coming down to our elbows, with our elbows in line with our abs are tight. We're going to roll the toes and lengthen the legs. Pull those abs in, send the shoulder blades down. We're going up for front plank on the elbows. Inhale, exhale, lift, and hold. Now we're going to turn it. And if we turn it, let's stack the feet and hold. Squeeze the inner thighs together, ribs up. Come to the other side, stack the feet, and lift. Come back down, and we're ready for single leg kicks. Elbows broad, heart high, upper back is lifted and arching, legs hugging the midline, point, flex, point, drop, point, flex, point, drop. Now, instead of letting the thighs rest on the floor, try to keep your thighs off the floor throughout. It's a little more difficult. Point, flex, point, lower. Even here. Point, flex, point, lower. Point, flex, point, lower. Point, flex, point, lower. This time, 2 more. Let's make sure our abs are in and our chest is open. Point, flex, point, point, flex, point. Lower down. This is where you can use a pillow. If it's hard to turn your neck and keep it in alignment, drop your elbows as your hands come up to mid-back. Reach long, thighs off the floor here. For 4, 3, count, 2, breathe, 1. Turn your head. Kick twice, 3 times. Up. Turn, drop, lift, turn, and back into child's pose. And prepare for sideline position. So we're going to start on our elbow today. Our legs are stacked. Our hips are stacked. Our shoulders are stacked. And we're going to do the side teaser first. So our arms go up. Now, this is important. Lift those ribs. That gives you a head start for the teaser. Don't let your ribs be sinking to the floor. Keep them up. Shoulders are stacked. We're going to roll the hips back, lift the legs, reach, and come back. Keep the arm in the air if you can. We're going to roll the hips back, reach the legs, and back. Use your breath. Drop your shoulders. Lift your ribs. Two more. Back to that stacked position each time. Good. Staying on that elbow. Flexing the feet, lengthening the legs. Lifted. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up a little higher, not much. Keeping those hips quiet. 5, 6, 7, 8. Bringing it down, pointing the toes. Circle back, 2, 3, 4. Be careful not to hang in your ligaments on your upper body. Circle 4, front, 2, 3, 4. Lift the leg. Circle back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Tiny circles, 2, and reverse it. No rocking in your hips. Shoulders down. 4, 3, 2, and rest. To the other side. So find that strong position in sideline, ribs up, shoulders stacked, hips stacked, legs stacked, arm in the air. We're going to roll the hips backward as we lift the legs and come back down. Sideline. The shoulders don't raise. They stay in their place. Lift and lower. One side might be a little easier than the other. Lift and lower. Always go back to that stacked position. 2 more. With control. Use the breath. Good. Flex the feet. Stack. Ribs up. Arm in the air. 1, 2. Flex that foot. Reach out through the heel. Halfway up. Then a little higher. Not much. 8, 7, 6, 5. Bring it down. Point both toes. Circle forward. Circle back. Hold on to the core. Hold on to those abs. Lift it up. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 8, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Good job. All right, let's come up. And we're going to do a few can-cans before we do the neck pull. So can-cans can be done on the elbows with the chest really wide and the abs really working. Or hands behind, chest up, harder. Knees bent, squeeze those inner thighs together. Take it right. Take it left. Take it up and around. Take it left this time. Right, up, and around. Falling off one hand. Right, left, up, and around. Left, right, up, and around. Right. Try not to move in that upper body. Up, around. One more. And since we're already in seated position, let's go into neck pull. Nice and abs in. Flexed feet. That's a must. Flexed feet. Legs active. Now bring those elbows wide. Head in line with the spine. 45 degrees back with the chest high and proud. Round through the tail. Scoop the belly. Pull the navel in. Shoulders down. Eyes on the knees. Restack from the base. All the way to the top. Go back. Hold. Scoop. Round. Reach forward. Restack. One more. Back. Round at the tail. Scoop and round over to the legs. Eyes over the knees. Restack from the base all the way up to the top. And let's roll down and roll over for swimming. Hands are reaching long, shoulders are down. Legs are hugging the midline. And let's just arch up and feel the height of the chest in the swim position. Now reach long through the thighs, lift the thighs off, balance on the hip, reach long through the arms, send the shoulder blades in and down, and breathe in for 5, and then out for 5. In for 5, out for 5. In, out. In, out, in, out. Drop it down. Bring the arms around, spiraling and around. Spiral and around. Use the breath as the arms spiral. Breathe out. Now breathe in as your arms go over your head. Out. Breathe out. One more. Out. Working those back muscles. Shoulders back. Shoulder blades down. Palms up. Legs off the floor. Lift. Straight in the air. Prone shoulder extension. Hold it, release it, and stretch it. Come up from running. Bring the knees together. Shoulders are wide. Up with the arm and stretch. Open it up wider and bring it up. Shoulders down, circle back. Now when you're in this rainbow position, try to feel the breath happening in that right lung that's opened up. And reach and hold. Back into the side bend. Shoulder blades in their pockets. Up. And let's move the other direction. Hold it here. Lift up. And breathe. Wonderful oblique stretching. Internal and external. Rotation from the hip, wonderful for your hips. Reach long and find that left lung breathing now. Take it back, back, back. And then over. Hold it. Chest open. Breathe into that left lung. And reach. Back up. And we're going to come to the end of the mat and we're going to do the snake. With the snake, the top leg is in the front of the mat. Behind and between the 2 feet, you have about 12 inches because you're going to pivot up into a downward dog. To start, you're going to reach our arms long, as far away from us as we can, with a rotation of the spine and the shoulders squaring up. We're going to inhale, pivot up into downward dog, Heels pressing into the floor, back lengthening, shoulder blades down, neck long, abs in. And then we're going to assume that plank position. Hold it there and just arch that upper back. And then come back into that downward dog, lifting the sits bones high into the air. Abs in. Pivot out and come back down and take your seat. That was a little just smoother, finding all the positions but rolling through them, not stopping. Ready? Get those arms ready. Inhale, pivot up. Downward dog. Into plank. Into arch. Abs in. Into hike. Into downward dog. And pivot. And sit. Good job. Now we're going to the other side. Feel yourselves getting stronger, I hope, doing this. You've been practicing them for a while. Remember, the top leg is in front, and the feet are about 12 inches apart. We're going to rotate through the spine, keeping the hips in the same position, but the spine and the waist up will twist. And we'll get those arms out as long as we can. Inhale, pivot up, into downward dog. Press the heels, press the shoulders down, abs are in, neck is long. Start to follow through into the plank, plank, and then arch. Abs in, back into a pike, sits bones in the air, heels start to press down. Lengthen out through the downward dog, pivot, and hold. So you hit many positions doing this. We're going to do it one more time in a more circular movement. No real stops, circular. Ready? Exhale. Move into that plank. Move into that arch. Abs are in. Move into that pike. Press the weight into the legs, into the calves, into the heels, and pivot and down. Good job. Okay. Now we're going to take on my favorite of the rolling movements, the seal. This is in a butterfly movement. Your arms are woven through the inside of your legs, holding on to the outside of the ankles. Heels are together, toes are pointed, knees are wide. Scoop your belly, and with the whole leg, tap 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Roll, come up. 1, 2, 3. Roll, up. Now, see if you can get that tap on the rocking back. 1, 2, 3. Rock. 1, 2, 3. Rock. 1, 2, 3. Rock. 1, 2, 3. Try not to use momentum or you'll lose control. Up, back, up, back, and rest. Good job. Okay, it's time for our stretches. Good stretch before I leave you for a week. I'm not going to be here Friday, Monday, and Friday. I'll be back teaching the Monday of Thanksgiving week. There will be no classes for anyone on Friday after Thanksgiving. So I'll be back teaching you the Monday before Thanksgiving. No class Friday after Thanksgiving. Let's take the heel to the ceiling. The shoulders are down and the neck is long, and hold. You really want to feel the lengthening behind the knee. The heel is pressing away from you as the Hands are pulling down on your towel or your ring to create opposition. We're going to take 3 nice breaths here. In through the nose, out. Taking it out to the side. The breath is so important. It will revive you, will make you feel energized. You'll feel great after the class. Keep the hips quiet, keep the hips square. Challenge the legs as it moves through the hamstrings into the IT band and lateral side. Lengthen out through the non-working leg, non-stretching leg. Reach long, take your breaths. Heel flexed. One more up, hold. Change legs. Square up, chest open, collarbones wide. Heel to the ceiling. Pull down on the towel, ring, strap, belt, whatever you're using. Take it out to the side. Hold it. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. Back up. Crossover. Change hands. Shoulders down. Abs in. Back up. Hold it there. Take the other leg in. Now let's bend the knees and just lift the tail off. And you'll feel the opening of that low back. Just a little lift. Keep the abs deep into your spine, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. Come up. Let's find a comfortable seat with your knees here, whatever's best for you. Sit nice and tall and long, shoulders down, neck long. Top of the head is reaching towards the ceiling. Let's take our left ear to our left shoulder. As you do that, you want to press that right shoulder away from you, down towards the floor. Look down, up, down, up. This is all on the diagonal. It's very gentle. Don't force, don't snap the neck around. Keep it fluid. Be kind to your neck. Come back to center. Now right ear to right shoulder. Keep the collarbone wide and the shoulders back. Don't let them roll forward. And make sure that when you move your neck, you're going to take it with your eyes first and then look up. The eyes lead the way. Up, down, up. Roll the shoulders. Reverse it. One hand on one collarbone, on the other. Now, press downward with your hands as you lengthen through the neck. Then lift the chin, jutting it forward, and hold. Stretching out the front of the neck. Now reverse it. Lift, jut. Come back down. One more roll backward, and then forward. Take your fingertips out. Now think of the vision of a towel going into the water, submerged into the water on the inhale. Think of the towel coming out of the water, wringing out every ounce of the water on the exhale. So we really massage our lungs, keep them healthy. Let's inhale. All the air in. Now all the air out. In. Out. Last breath. In. And out. Good class. You're done. Have a great week. See you on Monday, the week of Thanksgiving. Check to see if the Pilates classes are posted that are being recorded so you can follow anytime that's convenient for you. You should be getting some sort of email telling you about it. So you can follow along these classes in a recorded way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Debbie, have a great trip.
Thank you. I appreciate it.